Hey guys, and welcome to Car Guy 1999 Reviews. Today, thanks to Infinity of Nashville, we have our 2023 Honda Pilot Touring. I have not spent a lot of time in the new Pilot. I think I've only driven one or two. So it was nice to spend some time with this car and really grow accustomed to it and figure out what I like, what I think needs improvement. But all in all, this is a very, very nice car, especially for the price point. We have the original window sticker inside, so we will get into that. So apparently, this is a very rare non-automatic, because this one's a stick. That was a stupid joke. What is this, a ping pong ball? You can tell it hasn't been cleaned, hasn't been cleaned yet, but is what it is. I do like the new design, reminiscent, kind of combines my favorite generations of the Pilot. That first gen, the previous gen was a little curvier. So this kind of combines all the favorite aspects of all of the Pilots from the years. Obviously it is a third row that's just sat down there. Good amount of storage in this, actually. Wait, there's a button that allows you to walk away. I don't know if that's like a lock button, so if you have the key and the car's off. So I think I tried that when I reviewed the Trail Sport. Pretty darn good looking car. So the big change is the deletion of a very, very infamous feature. Wait a minute. Oh, that's never been PDI cleaned. Nice. And that was not enough. And that is the deletion of the VTEC V6. Still is a 3.5 NA V6, 285 horse. Made it to the 10-speed automatic, but it no longer has VTEC, which is kind of a shame, because that intake noise from the VTEC was absolutely amazing. Actually a good amount of room in here. Everything's packaged very concisely, transverse mounted. Absolutely massive intake. Huh. I want to say this is your intake box with your air filter, but it seems like it might just flow right into here. So it's a little odd. There must be another intake port, but maybe that under here is your air filter. I don't really know, but not bad either way. All right, platinum white pearl over gray. Sticker price when new, $50,350. Ironically, this is actually more American than your Hellcat, because the Hellcat's final assembly point was Brampton, Ontario. This one was made in good old Alabama, Sweet Home, Alabama. At least the final assembly point was Lincoln, Alabama. So 3.5 V6, 10-speed, IVTM 4 all-wheel drive system. Integrated drive modes, normal, econ, sport, snow, tow, trail, sand. 12-speaker Bose premium audio system is very, very good. Yeah, not bad. Hey, full tank of fuel comes at no charge. So if you ever have a dealership that's trying to charge you for a full tank of fuel and destination, and they're trying to charge you more than the $50,350, don't pay it, because it's on the window sticker. And if you pay it, that's just pure profit for the dealer. I do like the interior fit and finish. It does, you know, having driven a bunch of different Pilots, obviously it's reminiscent of that, but it feels a touch more premium than all the previous generations. Especially, you know, if you think about what Mazda's doing, they're trying to take everything a touch more premium, and it's forcing the competition to do the same. And that is why I love healthy competition. Mazda, the CX-90, because I don't think the CX-9's a thing anymore, the CX-90 is definitely priced a little bit higher, but it's also nicer in terms of cabin fit and finish, stuff like that. So the Honda being at this price point, you're still gonna want some luxury features, your heated seats and all that fun stuff, but you're gonna, you know, expect that little, some of the touches to not be as nice as the CX-90, but you know that going in. Everything that you're going to be touching is very, very good quality. These sliding, yep. LED lighting almost everywhere. You still have the rear seat mirror. That's one of my favorite features of the Pilot, and I'm glad they retained it. Ten-speed is a great transmission. I'm sure it's the same unit, just in various states of tune, that is found in your TLX Type S, your MDX Type S. It's all relatively the same transmission, and I like it always there too. Do have paddle shifters behind the wheel, very, very welcome addition. I'll pop the transmission into sport mode, and you have an Integra Type S. I'm not gonna lie to you, the Type S is a better car on the street than the Type R. And I know for a fact a lot of magazines agree with me on that. So yeah, you don't have that intake or that VTEC noise that was so cool, that I loved about the previous generation Pilots, especially the last gen. But this engine is great. It makes great power all throughout the rev range. Do have paddle shifters. Let's see how responsive those are. Very. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. And I like the fact that they, you know, even though they got rid of the VTEC and all that fun stuff, they still kept an NAV6 in this thing. You don't have turbos yet. And that's a welcome addition in the world of downsizing. Because while I do like a lot of turbo applications, especially in the Rogue, there's just nothing like a good NA6 for that low-end torque. I will say in the performance department, steering feels a little bit numb, brake pedal feels a little bit numb, but at the end of the day, I'm not going into this expecting a Type R Pilot. That would be kind of cool, but they would probably do a CRV Type R before a Pilot. I will say this doesn't drive like a Pilot. You know, Pilots have felt very truckish, and this has kind of taken a much more premium feel to things. And that's a welcome change. It's still, you know, at the end of the day, I still know I'm in a Honda product, and I still know I'm in a Pilot, but it doesn't feel as truckish as the other Pilots I've driven. It's ironic because I think the Passport drives much more like a Pilot than the new Pilot does. And I think, you know what, they need to make that change. And at the end of the day, it's, you can't have two cars that drive almost identically and be like, here's two products, because at the end of the day, you're gonna lose money on both of them. So make the change, follow the competition, yet still offer something that those loyal fans are gonna want. And that's what Honda's perfected with the Passport and the Pilot. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one.